What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and today, day trading, I made $7,694.16. Now, today was overall a pretty good day, but I'm actually overall upset at myself because I ended up giving back like $800 right towards the, well, I gave back 1,000 and remade back 200, but I was up 8,500 on the day, and then I played like an absolute idiot and gave back, you know, a total of $800 on TSMPD towards the end of the day. So I'm very frustrated at myself, and you guys might be thinking,
oh, what a jerk, you know, he's up this big on the day and is you know, trying to be mad about it.
Here's the thing, guys. The pursuit of excellence never ends, and that is part of what always drives me to be better, and part of what always drives me to succeed. And I think it's a good mindset to have, to always be looking to become the best version of yourself, and that's why I'm not satisfied with making silly mistakes when I know I can do better. And that's always how I've lived my life. So I want to pass on those lessons to you guys, hopefully, and help you continue to grow your accounts, because there's a lot of opportunities out there. And today I'm going to talk about how I made as much as I did, where I went wrong to give back, you know, the $800, and then what stocks I'm gonna be looking at tomorrow to maybe hit 5 figures. I don't know. I think I messed up today trying to hit 5 figures, so maybe it'll be less. Maybe I'll take it a little easy tomorrow, make a couple thousand. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm just excited to share this with you guys. So hopefully you find this video helpful. If you do, please tickle that like button, tickle, and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on post notifications, and let's dive in. Alright, guys, so I'm here at my computer. This is the ticker for, well, I guess not the ticker. This is the chart for TSMPD. That is the ticker. TSNPD, for those of you who can't read this, apparently. Again, if you guys can't read this, that means you're not watching this in high def, so you can change the video settings and you'll be able to see this. But it's TSMPD, and I actually did really well on this right out of the gate. It had a tweet from the official, I guess, humble CEO account, and he said something about NFTs. I hear NFTs. Stocks tend to spike on NFT news. I've been saying that for the last week or two. And so I bought 20,000 shares. I think it was right here at like $4. And I ended up selling just a little bit up here. And I made a good amount of money, man. I made a good amount of money. Probably like $1,700, $1,800, something like that. Maybe $1,900. I forget exactly. I didn't catch this move perfectly. I missed this dip. And then it kind of consolidated the rest of the day. And there was a little bit of opportunity in here, you know, catching, if you buy towards the bottom and sell into some of these spikes. I made a few bucks doing that, but I didn't feel comfortable taking big size because I figured, you know, if it breaks down under that, it probably is going to get really ugly. And it did just that. And I ended up dip buying a good amount. Man, this is where I got screwed. So I was chilling. I was at like 8,500 on the day, and I saw this dipping, and I made such a rookie mistake, guys. So I ended up buying way too big. I probably bought, I think it was 20,000 shares, like right here. I mean, maybe I can look and see the actual thing if you guys are interested. Might take too long though. Might take too long. Let's see. 3:46. What time did this happen? 30. All right, let me go a little bit more. Yeah, so 376. I bought 20,000 at 376 at you know, 338, 376. So I bought 20,000 right here, and it keeps dipping a lot. So I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna get screwed. So I sell some more. I sell 10K here, so I'm back down to 10K at 375. That's already $100 loss. And then I sell another 10K and get out at 372. So I think that was like right here. And then it dips more. I try to get filled down here. Can't get filled. Tried to buy it 10,000 at 370. And then I couldn't. Tried to buy 10,000 more at 375 right here on this chase. It must have been here. And then I got screwed. So, you know, I bought 10,000 right here. And then it dipped down again. And so I wanted to cut because I thought it was going to bounce more there. And since it didn't, I, like an idiot, sold market, and it ended up filling me all right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. Filled me at 365. So it literally filled me right down here. So I bought a Schmidt ton right here and sold it all right here. And then it ripped back up. And I think I did the same thing, like, again. I might have done the same thing again. So I really screwed myself there. And, you know, it's sad that I fell into such a rookie mistake, because if you're trying to catch the bottom, you can't buy huge size if you're not sure it's bounced yet. And it's better 100% of the time to buy with small size. If you're not positive it's bouncing, it's better to buy with small size, because that way, if it keeps going down, okay, you just cut small size. It's easier to get out. There's not as much slippage because you don't have as many shares. If it actually bounces, okay, that's fine. You got a really good entry because you were aggressive on that smaller size. So either you wait for it to for sure be bouncing, or you take smaller size and you're a little more aggressive on your entry. So in my opinion, in my experience, it's better to have a better entry with smaller size than a bigger entry with worse size. Now, I mean, this could have bounced all the way back up to 390. Who knows? But, you know, it's not the smartest move to go in with huge size when you're not sure if it's going to actually bounce. Because if you have 20,000 shares, a 10-cent drop is a $2,000 loss. And I don't lose 2,000 on one trade. I'm not okay losing 2,000 on a trade. I'm not okay doing that. I'm just not. That's just not how I trade. I don't like those big, you know, swings. So you can't do that, guys. And I guess the biggest takeaway from this is the fact that on stocks like this, if you get in too early, you got to cut, but you got to know the stock itself. And this stock, there was like a big gap. I mean, there was like an air bubble between 370 and 365, like no buyers at all. So I got screwed because I sold market instead of selling limit. If I'd sold limit, I would have been fine. I would have been fine. But because I sold market, and I sold such big size, the market makers are just, they whack the bid and then they whack the next bid. And even if you try to cancel, it's too late on a stock like this. So I tried to cancel my order and it didn't work. So the biggest takeaway from this, guys, is trade smaller size. If you're not positive it's bouncing, it's better to get a good entry with small size than a bad entry with big size. And, you know, it is what it is. Also, psychological profit numbers on the day. I know, you know, the reason I probably pushed it more than I should have here with big size was because, you know, I wanted to nail it for a $2,000 gain, you know, buying 375, sell it 385, and that's 2,000 profit. That puts me over 10,000 on the day. But your profit mark on the day has nothing to do with the opportunities that are there. Absolutely nothing at all. And I'm almost, you know, just talking to the camera because I want to talk to myself and put this in my head. Your profit on the day has nothing to do with the opportunities that are there. Now, obviously, you know, if there's more opportunities earlier, you're going to have more profit at a certain point in the day. But you wanting to hit 10K does not mean that the opportunities are there for you to hit 10K. So you can't force trades because you're just going to end up giving back profits. And when I sized down and actually started trading smart again, I lost like 1,000, maybe over 1,000. I was able to make back like 200 or 300 just trading smart in this small volatility here. Pretty easy. So if I had just done that from the beginning, taken small here, I probably would have actually been able to buy size here, sell into this spike, rebuy here, sell here, and I might actually hit my profit target because there's a lot of volatility here. There's a lot of volatility here. You take, you know, 3,000 shares from down here, you sell it up here. That's some pretty good profit, bro. That's some pretty good profit. That's $300. So what do I know? But this is big on the watch list. I'm sorry, I'm kind of on a rant here. I'm talking about this stock for the entire first part of the video, but it's such an important lesson for you guys because I may have been up a lot on the day, but these are the types of things that can destroy you no matter what you're at. Because I could have been up 1,000 on the day and I wanted to, I don't know, maybe I was up, I don't know, I'm not going to give some number, but you know, any type of psychological profit target that you're trying to hit and you're forcing trades with too big size to do that, you're going to end up screwing yourself over. So I know it's tough, guys, but we got to stay disciplined. We got to stay disciplined. And this actually, you know, it makes sense that it bounced around here. I should have probably watched a little bit better because, you know, it bounced right around this area that it bounced before. I just wasn't looking at the chart from yesterday. So it makes sense, you know, it makes sense that it would start to bounce around here. And if I'd started to take an entry around, you know, 368, I probably wouldn't have had to cut. I wouldn't have had to cut down here because, I mean, it barely went down there and then it just pretty much instantly bounced. So keep that in mind, guys. This stock is high on the watch list because you see drops like this and typically there's some good opportunities. Also, part of this, I guess, was that it was, you know, again, right into close. And some of these drops right into close, they don't bounce. You know, if this happened midday, it probably would have bounced better. And that's something I've talked about in several videos. So that's something that I need to keep in my mind. You know, if it's dropping a ton towards the end of the day, it might not bounce that much. It might not bounce that much. So I need to not take as big size. And it's as simple as that. So TSMPD, huge on watch. Again, we got all of those catalysts coming up. Ticker change is happening in a couple of days. And all the other catalysts coming up. So definitely big on the watch list. Again, I only made 1,183 on this today. I was up a lot more. Should have finished up several thousand on this, but gave back a lot off the top. So probably my number one watch. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have some news, some stocks with some news tomorrow, but you know, this is pretty much my number one watch, just for morning panic or a spike right out of the gate. You know, not sure what we're gonna get with this one, but there's always opportunities. AABB, this is, again, guys, this is one that I trade pretty much every single day. There were a lot of decent dip buy opportunities. I messed up a few of them, so I actually only finished up 187 on this ticker today. But you can see it closed, it gapped up huge and then closed very red on the day. So kind of wild. Again, still kind of mid-range, but always lots of opportunities in here. And just don't be bag holder, guys. That's all I ask. Don't be bag holder. If it breaks down below support, I mean, closed at low a day, not typically a good sign. So I don't know. I got no predictions on this one, but I'm just ready to respond to whatever it does. And that's part of what I love about being a day trader, again, guys, because the overall markets, they finished really ugly today. I mean, look at that. I guess that's probably also part of why TSMPD. I mean, everything sold off at the end of the day. I think GME sold off and couldn't really bounce at all. But I mean, the entire market was gross. It was gross today, guys. It was gross. And if you're a day trader, you can be in control of your own destiny and still have green days when the overall market is red. And that's what I love about it. ILUS, this is one that I wasn't really talking about too much, but they did a press release right here, and I talked about this in the Discord. They were holding it down at 12.8. I don't know if you guys can tell. There was a hidden seller at 12.8 who was eating volume, but they came out with the press release right in here, and I was able to buy 100,000 shares at 12.8, and I sold a good amount into this spike. I sold, way too early, as I always do, but I was up 1,398 on this ticker, so a pretty decent trade there. Then it came all the way down and touched 10 cents, and then had a nice little bounce off of there, and then faded back down towards the end of the day. I did nail some of these plays, but this is definitely heavy on watch. Just be careful, guys, because it feels like there's dilution. The company tweeted out that there's no dilution, but walls like this they're not normal. They're really not normal. There was a ton of buying. I mean, you can see these candles. I mean, 1.5 million, over 2 million, 2.1 million. And it was just not going anywhere. It was not going anywhere. There was a lot of buying. I mean, I probably could have bought 500,000 shares at 12.8 without moving it if I wanted to. So this is definitely one that I would like to swing, but I'd still need a better price entry. Still need a better entry if I want to swing this, because if you look at this overall chart, 1 year chart, I mean, it was as low as 6 cents. So if this has another red day tomorrow, then I'd probably be interested. I'd probably be interested in swinging it. Get some positions, maybe 7, 8 area. I'd be interested in that. I definitely would. So we'll see what happens. Definitely opportunities in this one, though. Definitely opportunities. I like that that got rid of its stop sign. We can trade on Fidelity now. Super grateful for that one. AOII had some good flips today. Made a good amount on this one. You can't really see it, but there's just a lot of range. And because it's kind of a cheap stock, these moves, you can buy a lot of shares and they really add up. So some of these moves, like I was flipping some of these moves. So that's how I made a good amount on this ticker today. And I'm just always looking for that. AITX, not a ton of range, but had a nice little dip buy in this area, and held this support twice, a little double bottom here, and then came all the way back up. So I got some pretty decent size on that, and made $500. So that was pretty nice. Let's see what else. SKDI. This was a stock that ran up in the morning and then just died. I forget even what this was. I think I traded it. This might have been no. This was not breaking news. I don't even know what this was. I don't know why it ran up, guys. I really don't know. I called these out in the Discord, though. That's the whole point of that. Let's see what else. NIHK. This was a breaking news, and I got in like right here. As soon as the news came out, you guys can see 1224. Randomly, middle of the day. So I got in there and pretty much nailed it. Not much even volume up in this area, but pretty cool spike that we got on this. So called that one out. And I made 619 on this one. MMEX. This one ran up a lot in the middle of the, in the beginning of the day. And I chased like right here. Luckily I got out here. And then it was just pretty choppy the rest of the day. So this one is, one of those ones that's kind of always on watch, but Not too much that I see here. WKEY. This one I made 61 cents on this ticker. That's pretty funny. This one went insane. I could have gotten in down here at 11:30. They did an NFT press release today. They did an NFT press release. And what did I tell you guys about NFT press releases? Yeah, let me pull this up. WKEY, Wise Art, a digital certificate of authenticity, a non-fungible token, NFT that lives forever on the blockchain, unchanged and unchallengeable as proof of buyer's ownership. Wow, that sounds like an NFT press release. So I should have been more aggressive on this one. Everything NFT related has been squeezing all day. So I saw this first spike, and I could have gotten in on this first red candle right here. This tiny little red candle. I could have done it, and I did not do it because I underestimated it. So I want to learn to be a little bit better, a little more patient, because we've seen what all these NFT stocks, NASDAQs, can do. Now, I'm not good at trading NASDAQs, but if I take small size, you know, I take 100 shares at 1147, even 1150, what am I risking, you know? I mean, I risk $10. Worst case scenario, I lose $200 on this. And best case scenario, it runs from 1150 all the way up to 22. So that's pretty crazy, guys. This is a crazy run. Now, maybe I would have sold into this spike, you know, at 18 or something. Big green candle. I don't know. I really don't know. But I mean, it's insane. That was a crazy red candle. Look at that. From 2020 down to 17.20. That was a $3 1 minute candle. Absolutely insane. Market makers are trolling you. So you can't chase stocks like this. And that's why I was hesitant, because I thought it was chasing down here at 11:30. So I guess now I know I can be a little bit more aggressive as long as I take small size, and I can handle being patient on stocks like this. Some of you guys probably could have taken 1,000 shares. You know, if you're better at trading NASDAQ stocks and made a ton of money. I called this one out again right here. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I got to be better about these NASDAQ stocks, especially the ones that have these NFT press releases. Anything that's talking about NFT, it feels like it's spiking for years. OCSC, really not much going on today. Had a little dip by here, but not too much. And it's still tough for me to get fills. They always give me 1,500 shares, no matter how many I try to buy. I try to buy 50,000 shares, they'll give me 1,500 shares. And maybe they'll fill me the rest if they feel like it. But I get like an instant fill on 1,500, and then the rest are just like, nah. Probably not. We're probably not going to give you that. So keep that in mind. ENZC had a little dip here and really didn't bounce. Finished right towards those lows. Pretty disappointing. I like panic dip buys at market open. And this thing has just been selling off. So the lower it goes, I feel like the less likely it is to have a panic dip buy, the less range there is. I mean, I guess it could break under 20 maybe. That would be a nice panic dip buy if it can fall that far. That'd be nice. I'd like that. So I guess definitely on watch for that. Forwardly, I got to call this out because, you know, obviously TSMPD falls, forwardly falls. So TSMPD goes on a crazy run tomorrow. Forwardly is also going to go on a crazy run tomorrow. Probably. Not always, but probably. So just be looking at them together. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I just wanted to show you TCAT fading way off. I mean, this is kind of the backside of a supernova move. So this is what shorts love to get in on. Shorts love to do this. I'm not even sure what DP was. It DPLN, DLPN. Yeah, it was DLPN. So that one you can see continue to spike up a ton. This is the one that came from $5 all the way up to 38 in pre-market, and then just faded all day today. All day fader, all day fader. This is the type of thing that shorts absolutely love. This is the type of stock that you should be shorting. And yeah, I mean, they've been really strong, but NFTs kind of got wrecked today overall. Let's see, what else am I missing? HPR, I guess this moved. HPR moved a little bit. HPR. Oh, this was the one that, yeah, this is the one that went absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This one just pretty much went straight up. It got halted pending news. I don't know if it ever got unhalted. It might not have gotten unhalted. If you haven't seen my halt video, definitely go watch that, because stocks that get halted this long, it looks like it's still halted from 1:33 p.m. unless I'm tripping. Stocks that get halted this long gap down a ridiculous amount. So I mean, this thing could reopen down at $5. It really could, and that would suck if you were long on this and got screwed. This is just part of why I don't like trading these stocks. I'm not a big fan of trading this, at least not with any type of big size. What else? Anything else popping up? APOP popped up in after hours and crazy, doubled, and then kind of found a base around here. So it's below VWAP. We gotta see what this does in pre-market tomorrow. See if it's worth watching, but definitely worth keeping on your watch list at least until tomorrow morning, seeing if it does anything. And I think that's pretty much it. ICBU, I traded this a little bit today. Only made 50 bucks, kind of fading off. They had some news right to open, or not before open. They had cryptocurrency news before open, but not too much. Their executions were good today, but then they got bad towards the end of the day. So I don't know if we broke it or what. But yeah, that's pretty much it. CIDM. So hearing some mentions of this ticker. I guess it bounced after fading all day long. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. NIHK moving a little bit. We had some legalization by the state of New York for recreational use, and some weed stocks were spiking on that. What is it? TK? No, I can't remember the ticker. I can't remember the ticker now. Yeah, I can't remember the ticker. Sorry, guys. Brain fart. SNDL tried to spike up a little bit, but the stock has just been so gross. So gross. Not sure PLN, HF, what it did. If it spiked today at all. Nah, not too much. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, recap. ILUS, probably a big focus for tomorrow. Could get a panic out of that. TSMPD, probably my #1 focus for sure. #1 focus. I'll be watching all the usual stocks, guys. All the usual stocks. I'll see you on the other side. That's pretty much it. This kind of felt like a boring video. I apologize for that. I want to show you my rhino horn. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can't see it. It's one of those ones you can't even pop. Lovely. I feel like I'm in middle school again. Oh well. All right. Thank you guys. Mwah. Oh no, I kissed the camera. Shoot, I'm gonna get a bunch of hate comments for that. All right. Let's grow better together. Bye.
Preguntar, bebé, dime por qué te mientes. No puedes esconder todo lo que tú por mí sientes.